let's have a closer look at Article 19 of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, the UN CRPD. The UN CRPD is a binding United Nations human rights treaty for persons with disabilities, signed and ratified by 27 EU member states and the EU itself. Article 19 recognises that every person with a disability, including people with a psychosocial disability, has the right to live independently and be included in the community. It means having the right to choose where and with whom they live, and having control over their lives. It can mean living on your own, with or without support, or simply living with your family or friends. Independent living for people with mental health problems and psychosocial disabilities means being able to live in the community rather than in an institution like a hospital or a care home. Institutions are bad for people's health and recovery. Institutions can be small or big hospitals or social care homes, where many people with mental health problems live together, with no private space and lack privacy, have little control over their lives and the support they receive. Victor happens to have a psychosocial disability. A psychosocial disability is a long-term mental health problem which, when combined with barriers in society, becomes disabling. Victor spent a few years living in a hospital where he lived far away from his family and his community. He was not allowed to go out and do the things he loved, like playing football. Victor made a recovery plan with the help of his doctor and his family and friends. Victor wanted to work towards living in his own apartment. Since moving out of the hospital, Victor feels much better. He receives all kinds of support in the community, meets with his counsellor on a weekly basis. He has found a job he likes and receives job support. He receives support from his social worker, who helps him to pay his bills and manage his apartment. Victor sees his family more often and has reconnected with old friends and even made some new ones. He enjoys going to the cinema and playing football. Victor feels much less isolated, more supported, more independent and fulfilled. Recovery is possible for everyone, even for those who have spent a long time in an institution. Today, tens of thousands of people just like Victor are still living in institutions across Europe. People with mental health problems have the right to live in the community and to make their own decisions just like everyone else. There are effective ways to support independent living, like mobile mental health teams, supported houses and community mental health centres. Find out more about the right to independent living at www.mhe-sme.org.